Good morning. I thought I would do a little video of what's happening in my greenhouse. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today, and you can kind of see the rest of the garden through the glass panes here. So it's starting to look springy and really green, and I just love it. So the greenhouse, there's a lot going on right now. So these are beets here, and a rose that I picked up for a really good price in the background. It'll go outside eventually when I know it won't be chilly at night, which isn't right now, but will be in a couple of nights. Here we've got this is actually called Kaylet, which my husband can't stand that name. It is a bit cutesy poo. But it's really neat because it's supposed to grow a bit like Brussels sprouts. So you get a long stalk and then little clumps of like tiny kales. So I was really curious to try that. And then back here, what have I got back here? Oh yeah, sunflowers. Lots of different kinds of sunflowers. And then over here, we've got all sorts of calabrachuas, and this is euphorbia at the front here. This is going to go in our kitchen window box with some ivy geraniums I overwintered, and the calabrachua are for pots. So I've got lots of potting to do. What else have we got here? These are marigolds I grew from seed that I saved from last year, so I'm really pleased about that. And back here we have zinnias. So some California giant, they get pretty tall. And then I've also got scabiosa pincushion plant, and they're all looking really, really good. And back here are more beets. So these are mixed ones. And I think there are multiple colors in. And the other ones are chioggia, I think is what they're called. So they're stripy beets, the ones that I showed right at the beginning. Now this is really, really exciting. My husband and I wanted to grow, excuse me, celeriac. And so a couple of the seeds have actually germinated. If you've never heard of celeriac, look it up. It is the root of the celery plant, and you can eat it. It's really, really good, roasted or mashed. What have we got here? Oh, Swiss chard. Some Swiss chard, and okay, these don't look like Swiss chard. I think these are probably more zinnias that I haven't labeled. Oops. And another rose, again for a really good price. Couldn't resist. And more zinnias. I'm determined to have a really good cut flower garden this year. And what else have we got? Oh, thyme. I picked up a couple of thyme and rosemary plants because we have the worst luck with growing that stuff. I don't know what we do wrong, but we'll try again. This is more bedding plants, or more for the pots. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. This one is one of my favorites. This is heliotrope. So this is a trailing variety. And it smells, if you don't know heliotrope, it smells like vanilla. My daughter says it smells like purple because it's got purple flowers, which, not that, you can see right there. And then there's the rosemary and thyme, so those need to be planted out. And then down here is a stunner of a hanging basket that my parents got us for our anniversary. And over here, this is a hardy fuchsia, which isn't looking like a whole lot right now, but I overwintered that in the greenhouse. And this I'm super pleased about because these are tender fuchsias that really need to be moved out of this plant box because it just leaks water like crazy. But I did manage to overwinter them, which is terrific. And these are calendula that I started from seed that really need to go outside. So there is an awful lot going on in here. And it's not very tidy. It's a working greenhouse. What can I say? Oh, and down here, I'm not going to lift the lid because nothing will have germinated yet, but I've started a whole bunch of seeds on Sunday in a seed starter, and it needs to be out of the sun while it has the cover on, so that's why it's on the floor. And then we've got another beautiful hanging basket. This one was from my in-laws for our anniversary. And here we have the beginning of the pots. This is so exciting. I love this time of year because I get to fill the pots and they'll get moved outside soon. Traditionally, it's Mother's Day that pots go out. All chances of frost are gone. So that's kind of my Mother's Day tradition. I spend the afternoon in the greenhouse or out of it if it's too warm. It's actually already really warm in here. And then all the pots will get moved outside to the garden. So yeah, I love garden season. And I hope you had fun checking out our greenhouse.